What's up, y'all? It's Galoob. I'm here at the R&R. The Lobster is MIA, but it is time for some winners and some losers.
Did you say losers? Oh, man. Good to be back. Good to be back. What? Are we?
Are you done yet? We've got a show to do.
Okay.
We good now?
I guess.
Can we bring the people their winners and losers?
Yeah, I guess we can get down to brass tacks.
Great. Winners, losers. How we starting? Where we starting?
It's 2021. It's a new year. Let's start on a positive note.
Starting on the positive note.
Winners.
My big winner this week, Galoob, QB1, big winner, the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen. They are coming into the playoffs smoking hot. Just demolished the Miami Dolphins, said get the F out. The AFC East is ours for the foreseeable future. They locked up the number 2 seed. It could very well be chalk, KC, Buffalo in the AFC Championship game, and I feel like that will be a barn burner.
Everything about Buffalo is awesome. Josh Allen's amazing. Defense is good. I love the coach. Most importantly, I love their culture. Don't get me wrong. I would never go against the grain. I'm a Raider till I die. It's on me.
But if you had to pick another
If I was
franchise,
another team and I was going to be a part of another culture, it would be Buffalo. You know how we love to smash tables. Mm-hmm. We've gotten in trouble for it, in the past.
It's kind of our thing.
Yeah. So, I would be a part of that fan base as I could. And I would not want to play them boys in the playoffs.
Didn't we make a bet with our Bills fans? What was it if something happened, we would smash tables?
We need to pull that up. We need to pull that tape out of our archive.
Bills people, holler at us if you remember. I'm all for breaking the table though. Mm-hmm. If the Bills have completed what we wanted them to in order for us to break tables, we're breaking tables in the name of the Bills.
Rock bottom, Stone Cold Stunner, either or.
Bills, my big winner. Watch out for them. I do not want to see my boys play them in the playoffs. Don't like anything about it.
We purposely missed the playoffs just so we wouldn't have to play Buffalo.
Oh, that's why?
My big winner of the week, Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield. If you're a football fan and you're for some reason in the dark, under a rock, whatever, Cleveland hasn't made the playoffs in 18 years.
Who was the last quarterback for the Browns to make the playoffs?
Hold on. They haven't made the playoffs since 2002. They struggled to beat my guy's second string, but they pulled it out. Now, why does it matter? The Cavaliers got their chip. The Indians went to a couple World Series, right? I'm not a baseball guy, but they went.
They might have got their ass beat, but they made it.
They made it to the World Series? Okay. So Cleveland, the football guys in Cleveland, finally got their wish. They're in for the first time in almost 2 decades. Now, Baker. I was out on Baker a lot this year. He finished the year super strong. I was wondering if they were going to pick up his 5th-year extension because he hadn't really done anything to prove it since his rookie year. But getting them into the playoffs, finishing strong, I think he locked up his 5th-year extension, and they'll probably start working on a multi-year extension soon, I would imagine.
With a banged-up Nick Chubb for some of it.
Yes. Now, I pulled the list of Cleveland quarterbacks over the 18 years that they didn't make the playoffs.
And you've had to have seen the jersey.
I'm going to run these names off. Y'all just see while you're watching the video if you know who these guys are.
I'm going to make a tally.
Kelly Holcomb, Tim Couch, Jeff Garcia, Luke McCown, Trent Dilfer, Charlie Fry, Derek Anderson, Brady Quinn, Ken Dorsey, Bruce Gradkowski, Colt McCoy, Jake Delhomme, Seneca Wallace, Brandon Whedon, Thad Lewis, Jason Campbell, Brian Hoyer, Johnny, Connor Shaw, Josh McCown, Austin Davis, Cody Kessler, Robert Griffin Jr. III, Deshaun Kaiser, Kevin Hogan, Tyrod Taylor, and finally, 18 years later, Baker Mayfield gets him into the show.
That is 26 dudes.
Between their last playoff appearance and this playoff appearance.
26!
Yeah.
If I'm a Cleveland fan, I'm so excited for Baker Mayfield because I've been through this.
This just goes to show, if you don't have a QB, unless you have an all-time defense, you're going nowhere.
It has been a rough ride for Cleveland fans, and I know, I've watched it. I see them multiple times a year. They've been a laughing stock for a long time. I'm not going to say I'm glad because they're in my division.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel okay about it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to hating on people's hate. Who do you hate this week?
Big loser. Miami Dolphins. Now, I will say, let me start off on a positive note. You're ahead of schedule. You have 11 draft picks next year. You got a lot of cap. You got a great coaching staff. You have a great foundation to build off of. And you were not supposed to win this weekend. I'm not mad that you lost this weekend. Buffalo's way better than you are. That's fine. I'm mad at the way you lost. You lose in a must-win game to get into the playoffs by 30 points. That's 4 possessions you lost by. Tua, the future, comes out and throws 3 interceptions. And you let Buffalo, did Buffalo have anything to play for? They were already the number 2.
If the Steelers won and they lost, they would have been the 3 seed. But
okay, so
they didn't have a lot to play for.
You let Buffalo drop 56 points on you, and they didn't even play their starters their entire game. And you were the number 1 scoring defense in the NFL coming into this game, and you let Buffalo drop 56 on you.
And Tua threw 3 damn interceptions.
2 on back-to-back passes.
We saw that happen.
This is a clown show.
That's a joke.
Ringling Brothers called. Barnum and Bailey.
I mean, we talked about it multiple times today. You said you're not out on Tua. I said you need to Rosen this guy right now.
That would look horrible.
I know it would look horrible, but I think in the long run it's your answer because I didn't like Tua in the first place. Maybe they did. Maybe they saw something. I feel like I've been verified in what I've been saying, and I think you should cut ties now. You saw what happened in Arizona. They decided Rosen wasn't their guy. Now they're in a much, much better position.
And to me, Tua only has one problem. He's got the arm talent. He's mobile. He's athletic. He's good up here, obviously. He's a leader. The only problem he has, to me, he has to figure out the difference between a wide receiver being open in college and a wide receiver being open in the NFL. I think Fitzpatrick was trying to teach him that this year. He hasn't figured it out yet.
His downfield vision is poor. So bad.
He thinks if the corner's not 3 yards off, he can't throw the ball. Because that's what he was used to at Alabama.
That's a huge problem with all of these Ohio State, Alabama. We talk about it all the damn time. They're throwing to wide open guys. And you show up in the NFL, guess what? You're playing against elite defensive secondaries, the likes of you've never seen before. I'm saying as of right now, if I'm in charge of that team, unless I am fully convinced that things are going to change, I do not like what I see. Let's hop over to another place where this happened.
Here we go.
The team that actually started the Josh Rosening standard process told Josh Rosen to get out, got Kyler Murray 2 weeks in a row. Now, I understand Kyler Murray was hurt this week.
Okay.
Fine, you were hurt this week. So was Jared Goff. And Murray actually played a little bit. Last week against San Francisco, comes out completely shits the bed. Gets hurt at the end of the game. I know he was playing hurt. We can continue to say that. Either way, the Cardinals are huge, giant losers. Completely let the playoffs slip away. Now, are they further in their development than they should be right now? Probably.
Yes.
These are the games we're talking about that you need to win in.
Mm-hmm.
These last two games. This is what makes you.
There's 5 tiers of quarterbacks. Kyler Murray is currently 3. 1's the best, obviously. 5's the worst. Kyler is currently 3, maybe borderline 2. To get into that tier up here, these are the 2 types of games you got to win. All he had to do was win one of the last 2, and the Cardinals are in.
I'll give him a slight break for this week because he was hurt and wasn't. Larry Fitzgerald was a scratch.
Mm-hmm. He was out.
Fine. You want to blame it on being hurt this week? You don't get a pass for last week, bro. You did not show up to play. But my point is that's 2 weeks in a row. Now you're sitting at home for the playoffs when you should have been there.
Oh.
Let Chicago back into the playoffs with a loss against Green Bay.
Now, you said the Cardinals started the Josh Rosening effect, which, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, the Cardinals took a quarterback in back-to-back years in the first round, Josh Rosen, Kyler Murray. The reason I would say the Dolphins won't do that is because can anyone name who the Cardinals coach was that took Josh Rosen? No, because he's out. He's gone. He's no longer a head coach. That's why I do not think Flores would do that with the Dolphins. But
I feel like in that situation, you have to get on the same page with your front office, with your owner. And if you're all on the same page, that's when that will happen again.
first-round draft picks are so valuable in the NFL. If you're taking a guy in the top 10, he's supposed to be a Hall of Fame player. And if you just flat out wasted the number 5 overall pick in a draft.
I don't know about Hall of Fame. I would say, like, in the top 10, you're probably maybe hitting on 50% of the top 10.
Whew.
5 out of 10 draft picks actually pan out. There's no way you're expecting them to be a Hall of Famer.
If you take a guy in the top 5, like, you have your pick of what you consider to be elite prospects. Mm-hmm. And if they don't pan out, then that kind of is a reflection of your scouting department.
I also am super tired of the way overreach for quarterbacks in that top 5. Because I think their expectations are way higher than they should be. Because they shouldn't be there, but because of the demand for quarterbacks, they're getting taken there. And I think it creates an unrealistic expectation from the fans, from the GM, from everyone.
There was a GM, I think he was with the Packers. I think his name was Ron Wolf. He had a philosophy where you take a quarterback every single year. No matter what round you take him, you take a quarterback every single year. That way you're always developing a guy. So, like, you always got a guy in your pipeline, in your team, you know? To me, it sounds like a solid strategy.
Is that what the Eagles have been doing at the quarterback factory? Or
another big loser, Doug Peterson. You're a loser.
Huge.
Not as big as the Dolphins, but you're a loser, Doug Peterson.
Huge loser.
Yeah.
You mean the Eagles?
Doug Peterson, you're a loser.
Big loser.
Yeah. Big winners, Cleveland sports fans, Buffalo Bills.
If you are a Cleveland or Buffalo fan, this is your week. You are finally happy after week 17. How does it feel?
Big losers, Miami fans, Arizona fans, Red Sea.
Grab some pine. Your year's over.
Go sit down. We'll see you guys next September.
Maybe next year.
Those are winners and losers this week. If y'all think somebody was a bigger winner, bigger loser, like always, drop a comment. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you guys.
Don't text me. It's weird.
Email it. The address is on the show page.
It's playoff time. Get excited.
Get real excited.
Woo!
There's only 4 weeks of actual football left this year. And then it's going to be a long time.
We always say time flies, and time does fly. Hit that like button.
Appreciate it, guys.
Hit that share button. Hit that follow button. See y'all.
Ooh, baby, I like